let's talk about what's going on. First, let's talk about his income. I don't have that written up here, but I'm going to write it. He has an income of, let's see where you all will be able to see it. I'll just write it right here. His income is at $9,800 per month. He's paid on a biweekly manner. And then he said that his expenses are $2,700 per month. So this is living expenses. Living expenses, talking about food, gas. Now his mortgage and a HELOC truck, the credit card, car loan, another credit card, another credit card, another credit card, another credit card is all listed here. His food, gas, utilities, phones, all that fun stuff, that's in this $2,700. So please don't say, hey, you didn't include his mortgage in the living expenses. Of course I didn't. They're not living expenses. A mortgage is not a living expense. Okay? A mortgage is a debt with a payment. And don't we just love that? Okay, so income, $9,800, living expenses, $2,700. I'm gonna write this over here just for me and my information so I can get started. So we're going to talk about how this guy can get out of debt, and I'm excited to help him. I hope you are too. We're going to start with this HELOC right here. If you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you know why I'm starting with the HELOC is because it's a revolving line of credit. If you haven't learned about the revolving line of credit, I have, I don't know, 1,000 videos on the YouTube channel that's going to tell you how to actually get into a line of credit and what that actually means. Okay, so here we go. The HELOC has a $49,000 balance with a $489 payment. 49,000. And we are going to use this as our debt tool. So he's going to take his $9,800 income and park it in this line. Okay. So month one, income goes in. It doesn't matter when he's paid, daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. As soon as he's paid that day, he transfers it into this HELOC. Okay. What's a HELOC? A HELOC is a home equity line of credit. Make sure I got a good pen here. So let's do the numbers. I'm going to use a calculator so that I can't mess up because I don't like math. Okay, so 39,200 after he puts his income in throughout the month, but he has to pay his expenses back out. So he has to make all of these payments. What happened to this $489 payment, though, in the HELOC when he put his income into the HELOC? It was satisfied, right? So now that $489 is cash flow. So when we calculate how much debt he's going to be paying out, we won't calculate that number in the debt expense because his income has already covered the amount due for this month. Okay, so keep that in mind and let's do some addition. So 1,078 for his home, 602 for his truck, 400 for a credit card, 269 for his car loan. Discover is 1229. That's ridiculous. Chase is $25. 100 for Truist. 169 for NFCU. So that is $3,872 in debt payments. And then, like I told you earlier, $2,700 is his living expenses. So let's add this up now. 3872 plus his balance 39,200 plus 2,700 for living expenses means 45,772 is his balance now, but we're going to see an interest charge that will be on the next statement. So let's go ahead, calculate what that interest charge is. This is an 8.5% line of credit. Okay, so his interest is going to be based on the average daily balance, but I am going to take it off of the high balance because I'm not afraid of this. I'm not afraid. I know how this game is played. So the point is, he is going to have less interest than I'm going to put on here, but I am doing it at 49,000. So let's calculate the interest. 49,000 times 8.5% and divided by 12 to give us what he's paying for the first month, which would be about 300, is that 48? Yeah, $348 max for interest this month. Okay, so this is the way you calculate the interest on the high balance. Like I said, it's going to be lower than this because they're going to do the average daily balance. Okay, everybody understand that?